Hello, online crew. I'm muted now. Hang on. Muted. Can you guys hear me? I don't know if you can hear me. What's going on with my volume? You can't. Muted. Can you guys hear me? Can you hear me? I think you can hear me. I just got a message up saying that I'd been muted. So you can hear me. Thank you, Andrew. You can hear me? Okay. Well, I'll just ignore that little alert then. It said I was muted. So I was like, oh, what's going on? How is everyone today? Awesome to see you all jumping on. We'll say hello in a moment. So welcome. I just want to, I don't want to talk anything about the virus thingy. We're moving on and we're talking about something different today. Last week, I alerted you to the fact that there was some problems with Facebook, and whenever they're making a lot of changes with Facebook, that tends to happen. There can be, little things that upset how, our access and stuff like that. And that certainly happened to me. I got locked out of Facebook for a period of time. And I told you then, so some of you may not know this, that I would come in this week and share with you sort of what a few of those little updates. They're not huge, they're just little things, but I wanted to share with you what they were. Now, this week has taken a little bit of a turn in a different direction. I don't know if you know what I'm talking about at all, guys, but there's just this thing going on around the world that's impacting our lives in a particular way, and that's sort of taken precedent this week. So I want to get back to what I said I was going to do last week, and just share with you what these little things are. So as long as all my technology works, I'm going to actually share my mobile phone screen with you and show you what they are. If it doesn't work, we'll improvise, okay? So that's what we're doing today. I did want to, just a couple of little things before I say hello to a few of you. I really did want to thank those of you that were with me with the email marketing bootcamp this week in the coaching community. How cool was that bootcamp? Like what they learned in, a couple of hours every day for 3 days is amazing. Like, creating landing pages without a website, capturing an email address, how to craft emails and attach documents and all sorts of stuff. We had lots of fun with the email marketing bootcamp, and I just want to say thank you to those of you that were live with me on that bootcamp because it was pretty cool. All the replays are there for those of you in the coaching community that missed it. Those of you that want to get in on that, you just need to be a member of the coaching community. That and all my other bootcamps are all accessible still at the moment. It won't be that way when I create my new website, which is in the process of, but at the moment, if you get into the coaching community, you can get every single one of my boot camps. So, branding, Facebook advertising, bots, groups, networking, prospecting, visual stuff, Facebook pages, building, your fans and followers and content creation and all sorts of stuff. So thank you guys. That was an awesome boot camp. I also want to acknowledge those that are continuing on with the video challenge and spreading a ray of sunshine with your content out to those people that need it. One of the recent days was just to do something inspiring and make people laugh. And what people are coming up with is just amazing, and I love it. So well done, guys, for continuing on with that and keeping life normal when it's not, potentially that normal. And a few welcomes. I'd like to welcome Patricia Aldith Campbell to our VIP mentorship program. Congratulations and welcome. We're going to have fun with that, getting into the nitty-gritty of your business. And 2 new members to the online crew coaching community, which is Mulalo. I think I'm pronouncing that correctly. And we've got, I can't pronounce your last name though, Tishkale, something like that. And we've got Stephanie Letka, as well. So welcome to the coaching community, guys. Go and get into access to all those replays there. Okay, so how's everyone doing? Let me know. What's going on for you? Are you feeling okay? Are you panicking? What's going on in your part of the world? It's really important to stay connected at this time. Bond with people that are like-minded to you and support each other. Give each other some love. Hello, Gloria. How are you? Good to see you on. We've got Crystal on. How are you? Hello, Edith. Good to see you here. Anybody that looks like that, It just means that you are watching from my group. So I'm broadcasting from my business page, which is public. I can see you all, but I'm also broadcasting from my free group, which is Social Media Strategies for Home Business Owners. Any of you are welcome into that group. But you do need to give StreamYard permission for me to see your profile because you are watching from the group. So the very last link in the description above will be streamyard.com/Facebook. You just need to click on that link and let us see who you are. Hello, Olive. How are you? Thank you for letting me know that you can hear me, guys, and Andrew as well. Beautiful little video on the beach there last night. Was it last night? All the days roll into one. I think it might have been last night. And we've got beautiful members of our coaching community here. Olive is a life member. Thank you, Monica. Yeah, phew. I'm good. Actually, I don't know. I'm actually hiding it quite well today. My head is playing with me. I've had a massive headache for about 3 days. Normally you can see it in my eyes. I think I'm hiding it quite well today, but man, have I got a massive headache that just will not go away at the moment. So just being truly transparent and honest with you, Crystal, but it doesn't stop me. I just keep on going anyway. I shared your live from yesterday. Thank you, Crystal. It was an important message that needed to be shared. Hello, Terry. How are you? Great to see you on. Bobby's chimp mailing. So Judy and Bob are in my coaching community and did the email marketing bootcamp, and MailChimp is one of the software programs we looked at. So good to hear, guys. You're putting into practice what you've learned. That was freaking amazing stuff. I loved it. Thank you, Gloria. Appreciate your feedback. Look forward to seeing what you're going to do with it, actually. Bootcamp was incredible. I've already built my landing page. You rock, Olive. You guys that are taking action already. And, you know, it's not as hi, Lee. How are you? It's when you've got somebody to show you on screen. That's what the coaching community is all about, on screen. Do this, do that, do that. This is what we could do here. You could do this with this software, but maybe you want to do that with that software. You choose. Here's the options, you know, all that kind of that. It's pretty cool. Hello, Mike. How are you? Laurie, tuning in from Minnesota this time. Stay warm, Laurie. Laurie's a life member of our coaching community. So Judy and Bob, both here with me. Thank you, guys. Thank you for all you do for us. You are a beacon of positivity. Thank you, Edith. Love you. Please don't confuse me today. I might do. No, these are really simple ones, Judy and Bob. So these are really simple. I'll show them on screen as long as that all works. So no, it's nothing difficult today. They're just little things. It's good to see you on, Lynn. Hey, friend. Hey, Ford. How are you? How rare. My office has been shut down by New York City order. That means I have to catch up on videos and training and to post valuable stuff. Right on. It's not a bad problem to have, is it, Ford? I think Judy and Bob said a couple of times it's forcing them to be more productive with their time as far as learning goes. Hello, Barbara. Lovely to see you here. California's in lockdown, and there's a lot more places. What did I read just before? UK now, all restaurants, UK as well. Yeah, crazy stuff. Pulling my hair out, trying to homeschool. Our kids are actually still in school at the moment. So we're not there yet. Crystal, I think I'll go mad if they are, but you just got to improvise and deal with it, don't you? Hello, Anna. Lovely to see you on. I hope it's lovely weather in Brisbane today. My laptop is going, I won't repeat that. Both my kids are doing homework electronically and it's insane. But, you know, at least we can connect online as long as we've still got an internet connection. Hey, Heather, how are you? You know, this really is, and don't be fooled to think that people are not going to be looking at the online space after this is all over. It's probably not the right time now. There's a bit of chaos going on, but people will be ticking over. I wish I was in the online world. What if I had a business that I could work from home? People are going to be home because they're quarantined to their homes. Their kids are going to be home, and that's sometimes what people want. I just want to be home with my kids, and now they're going, I don't want to be home with my kids. It's interesting, isn't it? But people will be thinking about life, their work, their jobs, their livelihood. People will be looking at the online world. So opportunity will come, not necessarily right now, but opportunity will come. Set up a Zoom room so I could keep our homeschool group connected. That's a good idea, Janet. Had to jump off last night as I went on past my brain functioning. And that's okay. That's what the replays are for. Not sure who that is, but hello. Heather's a life member of our coaching community. Another one, not sure. If you're watching from my group, guys, just click the StreamYard link at the bottom of the description, and then I can see, who you are. Oh my God, made it. Oh, you made it. You're home, Susan. You're finally home. So I'm glad that you are. Susan's had to make sort of a bit of an emergency dash to get her parents home back to the US. So she's been driving. So I'm glad you're home. Okay, so I'm going to share my screen with you guys and show you, and I've got another screen to make sure this works. So let's see how we go here. It's better visually for you guys for me to share my mobile phone screen and show you here, as long as the microphone and other things don't get affected. So we'll see how we go. I've done this a lot live from Facebook, but not through StreamYard to Facebook. So let's see how we go. So I'm going to share my screen and I'm going to pull that up. So just give me a minute to let my other screen catch up to see whether this works. Okay, seeing it, it's there. Can you still hear me? Let my other screen catch up. Okay, so just put in the comments section that you can still hear me. It looks like it's all working. Janice, you did day 11 today instead of day 10 on the video challenge. You're losing what day it is in this crazy world of ours. I think you can see me and hear me okay, guys. So if that's the case, just let me know in the comments section. So there's sort of three things that I want to show you on my screen here, and that's just, basic changes. Thank you, Susan. Basic changes in Messenger, and changes to Story. These are not huge things, guys, but they're just little things that I wanted to share with you, just to know about. So the first thing I'm going to show you is just generally, when you go to Facebook. So if we just go to Facebook, my Facebook, okay, so generally it'll be sitting on the news feed. Like that. That's what you will see, okay? So what I want to show you is, obviously, if you hit what we call the hamburger menu, which is the bottom right-hand corner, the three lines, that's what we call the hamburger menu. And you can obviously see that, things have changed pretty visually. All of you should be seeing this by now. So let me know whether you've got that. So what do you think about this? Like, do you think this is easier to navigate? Do you like it? So it's very, I think it's very user-friendly. Sometimes when Facebook makes changes, people don't like it, but I think this is very visually easy to sort of look at. So you can look at your saved items. You can go straight to your, into your groups, events, pages, friends, marketplace. Good one there is like just going to memories. Just having a look in the one spot, like easily accessible. So what was I doing 2 years ago? I was being interviewed by Marge. There you go. Browse memories. Oh, there's lots of, looks like I was having some fun somewhere overseas. And, that's, we're at a bar there. Anyway, I digress. Okay, so let's go back. So that's just one change that they made, which you should have already, noticed, and very easy to navigate. What I did want to show you is the ones down the bottom. We've now got 6. We did have 4, then we had 5, now we've got 6. Okay, so the items down the bottom there where the hamburger menu is. Now, for me, I've got Marketplace, so the third one in. So this is going to Marketplace. Now, what I just wanted to make you aware is if you hold your finger down on Marketplace, so I'm going to put my finger on the blue sort of house there and keep my finger on it. Just keep pushing on it. Okay, so if you hold your finger on it, you can actually remove that from your bar down the bottom. Now, when you do that, what it'll either do is it'll just create more space, so you're only looking at what you want to look at, or Facebook might give you another one. So what I don't have at the moment, and I loved it when it came in because I've got a lot of groups, in case you didn't know. Some of you may be viewing from my free group. There's a couch there if you want it, guys, for apparently $1. So I've got my free group, I've got my coaching community group, I've now got my VIP mentoring group, I've got my branding group. So I've got a lot of groups that I've got to coordinate. And there's an icon that used to sit down the bottom with it, like, see the circle? That's my profile, my personal profile. But there's a circle one with a few heads in it. You might have it. I don't at the moment. So I could get rid of Marketplace. It doesn't mean Marketplace goes away, but I can remove from Shorts Carver. So I'm just going to put that there. Are you sure you want to remove it? I don't ever look at this anyway. So I'm going to remove. Okay. So can you now see that I've got 5 down the bottom instead of 6? So what I would be hoping is that Facebook at some time in the future will give me that groups icon back, because it's much quicker for me to go and do that. But all I need to do is click the hamburger menu and go to groups. It's the second one down. So that's what I meant by the icon with a lot of little heads in it. So I can just get to groups from there. It'd just be easier for me if that little icon was down the bottom. So I'm just sharing with you that if there's something in the bottom of your menu bar there that you don't actually want to have there, you want to make room for Facebook giving you another type of icon like groups, then you can simply, as I did, put your finger on it. Now, I'm not going to remove my profile, so I'm not going to click that, but you can remove. You do have sort of more options sometimes than you think you do, okay? So I just wanted to show you that. Okay, makes sense? Crystal, I don't have the 3D feature yet. So sometimes we do have things, sometimes we don't. Things will also come and go. So if you don't have it, you don't have it. There's nothing that we can sort of do to speed that up, unfortunately, Crystal. I still don't have it either, if that makes you feel any better. Okay, so that's just basically how they're sort of navigating it. The other thing I wanted to show you is Messenger. So if I go to Messenger, Messenger has changed quite a bit. So we've had this kind of visual for a while, but if I look down the bottom, there's only 2 options now, chats or people. So there's things that are gone that we used to like. Those of us that used to use it, maybe you didn't use it, but there was a reminder option in Messenger. So if you had a video chat or a Zoom call or a meeting or a event or something happening for a particular group, then you could set reminders in Messenger. That's gone. It's actually the whole feature is gone. So it's a bit of a pain in the butt for those of us that used it. Some of you probably didn't even use it, didn't know it was there, so you're not going to miss it. So no problem there. But they've really cleaned up Messenger. So we've either got chats down the bottom or people. So you can see all people's stories and what they're doing, which is a very quick way to sort of navigate it. But what I wanted to share with you is up on the top left-hand corner is my profile picture. So if I click on my profile picture there, now it gives me all the options that were sitting in Messenger, easier to access. So you just got to click on your profile picture to get these extra things. So I can change it to, dark mode if I want to. There's things that you can play around with here. What I want you to notice here, though, is this third one down that says message requests. So you may have received, and this still gets me caught out sometimes, if somebody is not a Facebook friend of yours and they message you through Messenger, it hits what we call the other folder. It doesn't hit your main chat here. It doesn't hit there, okay? So it hits in message requests. So I would often miss them. Somebody, like it might be somebody in the video challenge and we're not Facebook friends and they message me in my personal Messenger and I don't see it until I started playing around and going to my other folder. So when that happens now, this is where it's going to sit and you're not going to see it unless you hit message request. So I've cleared mine out now, so there isn't any number there. But if there was somebody that's done that, then it would say 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. This is an area that you want to just check in with every now and again if someone's tried to message you that's not your Facebook friend. Because when you then reply to them, it still doesn't mean you have to be Facebook friends, but it means you are connected on Facebook. So what that means is Facebook stories. Follow the chain here with me, guys. Facebook stories will only show you, you know how you do a story and you can actually see who's viewed your story? Facebook will only show you the people that have viewed your story that you've got a connection with. So this way, if somebody's messaged you, you still don't have to be Facebook friends, but if you reply back to them in here, so there may be hidden messages that you're not seeing in your main messenger. This is where you now check to see whether you have any. So go and check. If there are any, when you reply to them, it's already connecting you in Facebook world. It doesn't necessarily mean they're your Facebook friend though. But if they keep an eye on you, they view your Facebook story from here on in, now Facebook will include them as one of the people that's viewed your Facebook story if they have, even though they're not your Facebook friend. Does that make sense, guys? So you can keep connected with a lot of people in Messenger that are not actually your Facebook friends and don't have to be, but Facebook won't connect you guys in any way as far as your Facebook stories go, unless they, unless you have some kind of connection with them. So I alert this to you to make you aware that it's here. This is where you go and find it, because Facebook Messenger has been simplified to those two options down the bottom. And you won't see anybody that's tried to message you that is not a Facebook friend of yours in your Messenger chats. You need to go and hit your profile picture, top left, and then go and see if there's anything sitting there in message requests. And just go and check there every now and again if there's something sitting there. So it's far more simplified. They are preparing for the one messenger platform it could still take a year or two. There will eventually just be one messenger platform for Facebook, Instagram, and WhatsApp. It will all integrate sometime in the future, whenever that be. So they've actually, not that it would mean anything to you, but they've apparently simplified millions of pieces of code in Messenger. So it's faster and easier to connect through Messenger. Not that you will probably ever pick that up, but they've got rid of millions and millions and millions of pieces of code. So in coding world, if you're a technical geek, they've made it a hell of a lot faster than it used to be, and they've streamlined everything. But some people didn't know where their messages had gone from their other folder. This is where it's gone, okay? Raina, I had to Google how to see my other folder. Okay, so there you go. What if we haven't go to message requests on my list? Well, then no one's tried to message you that's not your Facebook friend. Is that what you're asking? What if we haven't got any message requests on my list? So no one has tried to message you that's not a Facebook friend of yours. So anybody that's a Facebook friend of yours that's connected to you, it will sit in your normal Messenger chats. This is only for people that are not Facebook friends of yours that have tried to message you. So it's just something to keep an eye on. Okay? All right, let's get out of Messenger. I've got one more to show you, and that's with Facebook stories. Now, I've had this for quite a while, but some of you didn't. So hopefully you do. You've got the option now on your newsfeed to either go do a story on your personal profile or your page, if you've got a business page. So hopefully all of you should now have the option of the split story. So then you can choose from your general newsfeed where you do your story from. So some of you might have had that for a while. I certainly have, but all of you should have that by now. But what has changed with the option, because they're giving you both in all areas, if I go to my personal page or my business page, you should be able to. So let's take this of mine, and I want to share it somewhere. Like I want to share it to my story. So when I click the share button now, can you see that it says share to your story or share to your page's story? That is new with the updates. So it's allowing you to share it to your story or share it straight to your page's story from your personal newsfeed. So that's a brand new one. Okay? Good to be aware of. The last thing I want to show you with stories, if I just go and do a story here, let's just take that, for example. Some of you, you still don't have the split story tile, guys. Okay. Well, keep an eye out for it, because you should do it. Should be coming if you don't have it yet. No, you're still in the old format? Okay. Don't have the split story. Oh, okay. Well, I must be special and you guys aren't. But just keep an eye out for it. Maybe, delete your Facebook app, reload it. Make sure you got all the updates in there. Barbara's got it. Okay, so just keep an eye out for it, or maybe reload your Facebook app, see if that triggers it. So the other thing I just wanted to show you from Facebook stories, it's not a biggie, but, you know, from here, we take a story. So I'm in stories. I just wanted to alert you to the fact that I've just swiped up. Okay, you don't have to go to all different areas over here and push buttons at the top and whatever. If you just swipe up on your stories, everything is there. So it's quicker and faster for you to use. Don't go to the very bottom of your screen because it won't do anything. So if I put my finger, you can't see it, but about 3/4 of the way down this picture. Don't you love this picture, guys? I love this picture. 3/4 of the way down my story here, and I just flick my finger up, just swiping up. So, you know, this is the time in my part of the world. Just swipe up again quickly. I can put some music on it, or tag it, or put a sticker on it. You know, it's just quick and easy. You may not have known that that was a feature. I'm not sure, but just I can do it again. And let's put some music on there. Okay, Helen, stop. Okay, just gonna get rid of that. Okay. So I just wanted to show you that, you know, as well, guys, that there are things that are quick and simple and easy to use that you may not even know, you know, that exists. Okay. So that's what I've got for you today. And I've got 3.5 minutes to get off. I've got a Zoom call with my network marketing team in a minute. So beautiful, you know, great timing. So is that helpful, guys? Like sometimes when, you know, these updates come out, I just want to share them with you guys so you know what's out there, you know what to look out for, you know what's coming if you don't have it yet, like the split screen with stories. That's a pretty good one. So hopefully those that you don't have it, you will get that soon. You know, just keep an eye out for those, you know, kind of things. Hopefully navigating Messenger, if you didn't know, you know, where to look for your other messages, that you'll just go in and check in, because you definitely want to clear that and connect with people, because Facebook won't show you those people viewing your stories if you're not connected with them in that way. So it is a good one just to keep an eye on and communicate with people, you know, in Messenger, because we do, you know, think of the, they can't force everybody to be a Facebook friend, because we actually have a maximum of 5,000 friends on Facebook, but Messenger doesn't have a limit of who you can message and connect with in Messenger. So not everybody has to be a Facebook friend to connect with you in Messenger. But as I said before, the beauty of that is you want to be able to view anybody that's watching a Facebook story of yours. You guys should be looking at who's watching your stories and keeping an eye out. If somebody's watching all your stories, their eyeballs are on you for some reason. So, you know, it's you know, intelligence information, like it's, you know, it's just good to monitor, because that might be somebody that's watching you and what you're doing in your business, or you just never know. So that kind of information is really handy. Okay. Yay. Thanks, Helen. Very helpful. Hello, Crystal. Good to see you on. Thanks. Thank you, Helen. Yay, I actually made it to you live and I'm just about to jump off. Thanks, Helen. That was great. Very helpful as always. I'll rewatch Miss the Beginning. No worries, Lan. They're pretty simple and easy. Hey, is it Siana? Is that how you pronounce it? Welcome from Greece. Awesome to have you on. Watching from British Columbia. Awesome, guys. Great value. Thanks. Okay, so I need to jump off. It is the weekend for me. Some of you might be just approaching the weekend. Have an amazing weekend. Let's hope life gets back to a little bit more normal next week. We'll check in next week and see how we're going. But I hope you found that information valuable. I'll always bring you things that I learn and updates like that just to keep you guys ahead of the game. So I will see you, you know, same time next week for more great training. Thank you for being here.